Have you ever felt a deep, unexplainable longing for something beyond this world? A desire so profound, it feels like a whisper of eternity calling to you? What if I told you this longing is the key to understanding your ultimate purpose? Welcome to C.S. Lewis Unlocked, where we explore the mind and works of one of the greatest Christian thinkers of the modern age. Today, we're diving into one of C.S. Lewis's most powerful sermons, The Weight of Glory. Imagine being in the heart of World War II, air raid sirens blaring, lives hanging by a thread, and an overwhelming sense of uncertainty. In this chaos, Lewis stood in the historic St. Mary the Virgin Church in Oxford and delivered a message that transcends time, a message of hope, desire, and eternal glory. His words resonate deeply even now, in a world bombarded by distractions and fleeting pleasures. We, too, are searching for meaning, for purpose, for something more. So, what is this weight of glory that Lewis speaks of? And how does it transform the way we live today? The ache for eternity. Lewis says, if we find ourselves with a desire that nothing in this world can satisfy, the most probable explanation is that we were made for another world. Think about it. The moments that take your breath away, a stunning sunset, a stirring piece of music, or the love you feel for your family. These glimpses of beauty aren't the end. They're signposts pointing to a greater reality. Ecclesiastes 3:11 reminds us, He has also set eternity in the human heart. This longing is God's fingerprint on your soul. Lewis wrestled with the idea of glory. At first, he associated it with vanity or fame, but then he realized that biblical glory isn't about recognition. It's about being in the presence of God, reflecting His radiance, and hearing Him say, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Matthew 25:23. Glory, in this sense, is a deep intimacy with God, a fulfillment of the longing for Him that we often misplace in earthly pursuits. In our digital age, we chase likes, followers, and accolades, believing they'll fill that void. But Lewis challenges us. Are we seeking things that perish or treasures that last forever? Reflect on this. Every achievement fades, but living for God's glory has eternal significance. What if we focused less on being admired by the world and more on being approved by God? I'll never forget the moment this idea of glory truly clicked for me. A few years ago, I stood on a mountaintop after a grueling hike. The view was breathtaking, rolling hills, vibrant colors, and a sense of peace I couldn't describe. And yet, even in that moment of beauty, there was a longing for something more. I realized that the beauty before me was just a shadow of the eternal glory waiting for us in God's presence. That experience changed me. It taught me that the things we cling to, success, possessions, even relationships, are reflections of a deeper desire for God Himself. Seeing others with eternal eyes. Lewis reminds us of the immense value of every human soul. There are no ordinary people. You have never talked to a mere mortal. Challenge. How do we treat others in light of eternity? Do we uplift and encourage them, knowing they're destined for glory or ruin? Or do we get caught up in petty conflicts and selfishness? Matthew 5:16 urges us to, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." The paradox of glory. Here's the paradox. Glory is both a joy and a responsibility. Bearing God's image means we are called to live lives that reflect Him to the world. A humbling, awe-inspiring task. Practical steps. Make time for prayer and reflection daily. Seek ways to serve others selflessly. Invest in relationships with eternal value. Let me ask you this. Are you living for the applause of people or the approval of God? The weight of glory isn't just a theological idea. It's an invitation to reimagine your purpose, your relationships, and your eternal destiny. Remember, that longing in your heart is not a flaw. It's a signpost. Don't settle for the shadows when you're made for the light. If this message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video, leave a comment below, and let us know how you're striving to live in light of eternity. And don't forget to subscribe to C.S. Lewis Unlocked for more insights into his profound works. Together, let's uncover the truths that shape our souls and inspire our lives.